public life, I have never profited from public service. I've earned every cent. And in all of my years of public life, I have never obstructed justice. And I think, too, that I can say that in my years of public life, that I welcome this kind of examination, because people have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
What would happen if the leader of the world's most powerful country was caught spying on his political opponents? In 1972, what started as a strange break-in at an office building in Washington soon uncovered a web of corruption, cover-ups, secret recordings, and abuse of power that would force a president to resign for the first time in American history. This is the story of the Watergate scandal. On June 17, 1972, 5 men were arrested inside the headquarters of the Democratic National Committee in the Watergate complex. At first, it looked like an ordinary robbery, but investigators quickly discovered something unusual. The burglars carried sophisticated surveillance equipment, cameras, and wiretapping devices. Even more suspicious was who they were connected to: members of the campaign to re-elect President Richard Nixon. The break-in itself was damaging enough. The real scandal came afterward. Officials in the White House attempted to hide the administration's involvement by paying hush money to the burglars and pressuring government agencies to hold investigators.
Then Haldeman explained that the problem was that the FBI was tracing some of the money back to the committee to re-elect the president and its chairman, Maurice Stans, Mr. Nixon. It isn't from the committee, though, from Stans, Haldeman. Yeah, it is. Directly traceable.
The administration believed the cover-up would protect the president during the 1972 election. Ironically, Richard Nixon won the election in a landslide anyway, but the story refused to disappear. 2 young reporters from the Washington Post, Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein, continued investigating the break-in. Using anonymous sources, including the mysterious informant known as Deep Throat, they uncovered connections between the burglars and the White House. The reporting transformed a local crime story into a national political crisis. Then came the turning point. Investigators discovered that President Richard Nixon had secretly recorded conversations in the Oval Office. The recordings became the most important evidence in the entire investigation. After months of legal battles, the president was ordered to hand over the tapes following the landmark Supreme Court decision in the United States versus Nixon. The tapes revealed that the president had participated in the cover-up almost from the beginning. Facing almost certain impeachment, President Richard Nixon addressed the nation on August 8, 1974. The next day, he resigned from office. It remains the only time in American history that a president has voluntarily stepped down. Vice President Gerald Ford became president and later issued a full pardon to Nixon. Watergate changed American politics forever. It increased public distrust in government, strengthened congressional oversight, and made investigative journalism more important than ever. Today, the suffix "gate" is attached to political scandals across the world, from minor controversies to major abuses of power. More than 50 years later, Watergate remains a reminder that in a democracy, even the most powerful leaders are not above the law, because sometimes it isn't the crime that destroys a presidency, it's the cover-up.